Hello and welcome to this week's Omsi 2 news. This week we have some news regarding two new DLCs, one of which was released, the Environmentals pack, some information about the upcoming Irisbus pack, including the release date and the most likely price for it, and then finally we also have some news about some repaints as well as some updates about what may be happening with Yorkshire version 3. So without further ado, let's get straight into this week's Omsi 2 news. So, first of all, a brand new and rather different pack for Omsi 2 was released, the first of its kind, the Omsi 2 Enhanced Environment pack. This pack was released on Steam by a Russian developer and it cost €6.95. This pack essentially mixes together a lot of stuff that was already available for free, and then some stuff that wasn't yet added as far as I know. But essentially, one of the main things is it basically enhances the sky, as you can see here, with new clouds, although sky mods beforehand were available. And then here is a full list of all the different features. So what they have done is they've added in rain sounds, they've updated and tweaked the sounds from wheel noises and horns of AI cars. They've also adjusted the wet road sounds. Now, there is already wet road sounds, but they've added in some ones that are a bit more realistic. There's also different sounds for when passengers board the bus. So there's 14 different sounds of them stepping on board the bus. And then also in regards to weathers and textures, they've added in new sky textures about the day, night, sunset. There's the new skybox. There's, different flares. New environmental CFGs, which is just a scripting file. It's a notepad file. There's new sun textures, raindrops, snowflakes, and then other types of clouds. Basically 22 different types of not ultra but realistic clouds. And overall, it is interesting, this DLC, because before it was released, the reception was rather quite negative. People were saying that essentially this was a bit of a money grab, and that this was already releasing stuff that was readily available for free, and that, people weren't too happy with the fact that this is €7, or that this was going to be a paywall DLC, as basically the perception was that a lot of this stuff isn't too difficult to do. Nonetheless, some have defended it, and overall the reviews on Steam do seem to be positive. Now, perhaps that might be because the people who have those negative perceptions obviously didn't buy the game, or it might be that they've actually tried out the DLC and had their minds changed. But to be honest, I think it's more the first part's more true. I think the latter is not so much plausible. But again, it is possible, but I don't subscribe to that view. Anyhow, basically it's a decent add-on, and of course probably after 3 months, once the sales go in, you'll be able to get it for 30% discount, so you'll be able to get it for a cheaper price if you so wish. But again, it'll work out as around just over 5 years or there around, so that kind of thing. Okay, and the next thing, or maybe a bit under 5 years. Now, the next thing also is we have the Iveco bus family. We talked about this before on the Omsi 2 news, but this was put on the Steam page. Well, I think it was already on the Steam page. Oh no, maybe it was put on the Steam page. But basically, a release date has been announced. It'll be the 22nd of June 2021. So that is essentially this Tuesday. So this will be released the day this video is out. So today marks the release of the Iveco bus family, or unless it's actually postponed, which is unlikely because this is the official date they've put on Steam, not like last time where it was based off the Helicon website. Nonetheless, there's no price as of yet, but we can assume that the price will be €17.95. This is pretty much the price that all Helicon bus packs are at this stage. It's rather interesting to note because it seems to have different developers, but maybe Helicon just puts a flat cap price on all the DLCs, and one would safely presume that you'll be able to get this for reduced. The early bird discount will still apply. So if you buy this via the Airsoft store within the first week, you'll get your 20% discount, as is tradition with Helicon But that hasn't been confirmed yet, as far as I know. But this is something that is perhaps likely to happen. So it might be worth checking onto the Helicon website for information regarding that. Okay, and also we have some news about Yorkshire County's version 3. The developer posted on Twitter essentially where at the development stage they are. So as you can see here, the weather files are done, the TT data and depot runs are implemented. The TT data is your timetable data. So essentially all the routes have been added in, and all the AI posters and routes are done and ready to go. There's new park and ride and Sycamore Road, so I think that's just adding in a new area. And then they've also completed the depot. They're just and then finally, essentially, what is happening now is just polishing off. So this is making sure that all the areas look neat, adding in extra details where it could be used, and of course, bug testing, that kind of thing. So basically, this indicates it is very close to the anticipated release. Now, when this will release, we don't know yet, but something's telling me it might not be the 24th of June as we had predicted. But we shall see, and we won't really comment more on that. But nonetheless, this is good news, and it indicates that it's not so far now. And also now we have the repaint section. So basically Gaming Hydraulics has released his repaint pack. So as you can see here, there is a coaster repaint pack and some first bus repaint packs, which are now available for you guys. The link will be in the description. And as you can see here are the basically 6 different variants, all for the B70L ALX 400 by Bread and Cross. So here we have the coaster, the first bus, and some other ones there. Yeah, mostly first bus, so then I can't really tell what the green ones are, but nonetheless, this is a nice looking pack, and this adds that extra bit of variety to your B70L open top ALX 400. And finally, we also have a Spirit of London repaint by Stagecoach. This is based off, I think, the real campaign of the Spirit of London, remembering the tragic attacks of the 7th of July. And this is also available on Fellowsome as well. And this brings us to an end to this week's Omsi 2 news. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for a weekly Omsi 2 news update. Make sure to join the Discord to stay even more on top of the news where this stuff is posted in advance. Hit that like button, comment down below. That is it for now. Until next time.